Tanga progresses, optimism rises. New dawn as Kariakor sets to operate for 24 hours. Good evening, I am Kanki Mwegomole. You can also follow us live via our YouTube channel, TBC Online, and also get all the latest news through our Instagram, Facebook, and X pages at TBC Online. As President Samia Suluhu Hassan is on her third day of her visit in Tanga region, where today she inaugurated a number of projects, including the Handeni Town Council building. For some time now, voices have been reflecting on Tanga's past and present. Once a thriving hub of industries, a busy port, and a strong agriculture economy, Tanga's economic vibrancy had diminished over the years. However, signs of revival are now evident. The port is regaining its activity, the economy is stirring back to life, and major development projects are placing Tanga back on the map. Amini Anthony Mgeni reports.
Tanga, a city with a rich history of industrialization and trade, was once at the heart of Tanzania economy. However, for a long time, economic activity slowed down, industry declined, and the Tanga port lost its former prominence. This economic downturn deeply affected its residents, famously known as Wagosi Wakaya, who expressed their struggle through music, highlighting the decline of their once prosperous city. Their voices were heard, recognizing Tanga's strategic importance as a trade gateway. President Samia Suluhu Hassan allocated over Tanzania shillings 429 billion in 2 phases, enabling large vessels to dock at the port once again, breathing a new life into the region economy. The revitalization of the port has sparked broad economic growth. New businesses are emerging, and both the Tanzania Ports Authority and the Tanzania Revenue Authority are recording an estimate of 200 billion in revenue. In just the first half of 2024, the port has handled over 180 ships. Local and international investors are now considering Tanga as an alternative trade route, reducing congestion at the Dar es Salaam port and enhancing regional competition. Industries are being revived, while new investment in manufacturing are taking shape and reshaping Tanga into a modern industrial hub. Hundreds of residents have secured new jobs, including port workers, truck drivers, and freight agents. Additionally, sisal farming, once the backbone of Tanga's economy, is making a strong comeback under the direct oversight of the Prime Minister. As a priority crop, sisal is bringing back the golden era of Tanga, with the government paying special attention to its development, sending a strong message that they are serious about its revival. Meanwhile, the major oil pipeline project from Hoima, Uganda to Chongoleani, Tanga, is ushering a new era of region. This multi-billion-dollar investment is creating thousands of jobs, ensuring long-term economic benefits, and establishing a dedicated oil terminal, making a new chapter for Tanga's transformation. Today, the Tanga is reclaiming its place as a strategic commercial hub in Tanzania. These investments are not only reviving the city economy, but also strengthening regional and international trade. The government remains committed to further infrastructure development, ensuring that Tanga continues to be a center of trade and economic prosperity for generations to come. Amini Anthony Mgeni, TBC.
While Dar es Salaam city gears up to transform into a round-the-clock business hub, recently the Dar es Salaam Regional Commissioner Albert Chalamila said the plan aims to formalize the informal sector, create opportunities for unemployed youth, and boost economic activities. The Dar es Salaam Regional Commissioner announced that starting from February the 22nd, 2025, businesses in the city, including the Kariakor market, will operate for 24 hours a day. This follows the reopening of the market after the government allocated 28.3 billion Tanzanian shillings for reconstruction and renovations. Let's join my colleague Caroline Maleo, who is at the Kariakor market.
Thank you so much, Kanki Mwaigomole. We are joining from Kariakoo Market, a historic market that can be traced back in the colonial period, a market that is an economic hub, not only to the Tanzanians, but also to the people from the eastern and the southern part of the continent. Actually, Kariakoo is an economic hub. As I said, it is a place where you can get all the products that you want to get, both in bulky quantities and in retail quantities. In this market, actually, our regional commissioner, we have heard him recently that he announced that Kariakoo Market will start to operate for 24 hours, something that will benefit both the business people and the customers in this market. And here we're joined with the vice chairperson of Kariakoo Market, Mr. Mfaume. How are you?
I'm good, alhamdulillah. Everything is okay.
It's so great to actually meet you in this market this night. Can you tell us how will the 24 hours operation benefit the business people, but also the customers that will come to access the services for 24 hours?
Actually, everything is good, and we thank Honorable Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, the President of the United Republic of Tanzania, as in critical diplomacy, economic diplomacy, of how to be a Kariakoo strategic market, and how the business will enjoy, the businessman will enjoy this shortcake of United Republic of Tanzania. But the things which we are focused is, as a businessman, we focus in income. Income will be generated, and the TRI will get more money because of imposition of tax. As we know, the strategic market, this as a Kariakoo, going to work 24 hours. And according to the tax laws in Tanzania, the TRI will collect more money. I can quote the VAT on imposition of tax. When we go to the Section 5 of VAT, said that for the parts of this Act, unless otherwise provided under this Act or regulation made under this Act, taxable supply is a supply of goods and services made by taxable person in the cause of or for the national economic interest. A, after start of VAT, A, making of gifts and loans. B, leasing or less of goods on hire. C, the appropriation of goods for consumption or personal use made by a taxable person or any other person. This is according to the VAT. We, as a businessman, and TRI will go to collect more money due to imposition of tax and imposition of VAT.
Okay, now let's come. You have talked more on the benefits of the business people. Now let's talk on the benefits that the people who are coming to buy products here. As we know, Kariakoo, different people come from, not just in Tanzania, people from Congo, from Malawi, from a number of countries, Kenya, they come to buy different products from here. Can you tell us how will they benefit from coming to Kariakoo and getting services for 24 hours?
According to the Regional Commissioner of Dar es Salaam, there is a lot of support to the businessman, and we are focusing on the, as a Kariakoo, a critical strategic market. All the customer and small businessman, because we are going to sell on bulk and retail. So the businessman and other customers from surrounding the customers on the local countries, 8 countries in East Africa. And you know, nowadays there is countries added in East Africa like Sudan, Rwanda, Burundi. So they are going to enjoy this market. They are going to enjoy this cake, in which this cake historically the Kariakoo from before the 1961, Kariakoo was there, and now we are going to work 24 hours. There is a lot of benefit we will enjoy, and the customer will enjoy. Okay,
thank you so much. I am curious to know that we have seen that CCTV cameras has been positioned in different places of Kariakoo in order to ensure that there is safety in the area. Can you talk about that? How excited are you to do your businesses, to continue doing your businesses while knowing that you will be safe because there are CCTV cameras to show everything that will be happening in the night?
Alhamdulillah, everything is good, and you know, there is no, you cannot say business without security. security and business work together as two sisters. There is no business without security.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mfaume. We are really, really grateful for your time. Back to you, Kanki Mwaigomole. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Caroline Maleo, with that reportage. In related news, the Ubungo District Commissioner Razalo Twange says 24 hours business operations at various key areas in the city will reshape the national economy, insisting that Ubungo District supports the idea. He made the remarks earlier today in Dar es Salaam during the Stakeholders Engagement Forum involving local government, institutional and development stakeholders from the private sector. Peter Mganga has more details.
Few months ago, Dar es Salaam Region Commissioner Albert Chalamila declared the 24 hours business operation in Dar es Salaam, and today, Lazaro Twange, who is a district commissioner of Ubungo, urges Ubungo residents to tap into opportunities in their respective working areas. As a district, we are fully prepared to implement the government's goal in making Dar es Salaam City a center for business inside and outside of the country, so we use this opportunity to work 24 hours as part of contributing greatly to the business sector in our city. Gaspar Misimbo and Gerard Noah are Dar es Salaam residents, and here they share their insights on how stakeholder engagement play a crucial role to enhance the growth of Tanzania's economy, as well as the 24 hours business operation transformation. There is great importance of having these platforms. They help in bringing about development. Let's use the opportunity available in our district and the city of Dar es Salaam in general for the wider interest of our nation.
We commend these programs to be continued as people who are gathered here share what they have from their departments, and also it is very easy to create this connection and network from people of these leaders from different agencies and leaders from the local authorities.
Serving locally, regionally, and continental level, the Kariakoo International Market is making yet another history tonight. Peter Mganga, TBC News, Dar es Salaam.
The permanent secretaries of the Interstate Politics and Diplomacy Committee of the Southern African Development Community member countries are meeting in Dar es Salaam for a 2-day meeting, aiming to come up with key plans to ensure that the member countries maintain peace and stability before and after the general elections. Here's a report by Henry Mabumo, read by Antonia Kivaria.
For this major meeting to be conducted in Tanzania is another proof to the world that Tanzania is a center of peace and stability. The meeting, which includes 16 countries, led by the chairperson, Ambassador Dr. Samuel Shelukindo, who is also the permanent secretary in the Ministry of Foreign Affairs and East African Cooperation.
Addressing security and political issues is crucial for creating a stable environment that allows for the successful implementation of other development goals. The fact that these decisions will be sent to the Council of Ministers shows how strategic and coordinated the approach is. I hope these discussions lead to positive outcomes that will support sustainable development and improve the well-being of everyone involved.
He furthermore touched the real purpose of the meeting.
Hosting a meeting with a focus on security and political issues in a peaceful country can send a powerful message to both domestic and international stakeholders. It shows the country's stability and readiness to contribute positively broader agenda similar to the Mission 300 Energy Summit. This could strengthen diplomatic relations, attract more investments, and open doors to further development opportunities.
The 4 years of the sixth government under the President Samia Suluhu Hassan, Tanzania has been the host of various major international meetings, bringing together heads of states and government, a step that continues to open up economic opportunities for Tanzanians.
In other news, a group of parliamentarians from Africa and Asia have visited the Temeke Referral Hospital, applauding services provided at the hospital, commending the Tanzanian government for improving the health sector and reducing maternal mortality by 80%. Here's a report by Castilia Monosa, read by Antonia Kivaria.
Strides made by Tanzania in reducing maternal mortality has led other countries to come to the country to learn. Earlier today, parliamentarians from various countries in Africa and Asia are here in Dar es Salaam, eyewitnessing the progress that has been done.
This is just a tiny, yet are not yet to be seen. We have got a lot of facilities in this country. This is Temeke Regional Hospital. We have got a beautiful national hospital called Muhimbili. And our president, she has done a lot throughout the country. A lot of construction of referral hospitals, dispensaries, a lot.
Oversight this hospital and to see what is the best practice already. There are things that I'm packaging. There are things that I'm taking home to say on exchange program. Why can't South Africa, why can't Eswatini, Cameroon, Senegal, Tanzania, Ethiopia?
The government says the success attained is due to various innovations efforts, while the nurses and midwives say the presence of modern equipment has made their work easier and more efficient. The provision of medical equipment plays a crucial role in providing healthcare services, especially for pregnant mothers and newborns. It's heartening to see this positive impact these contributions have in reducing maternal and child mortality. Such effort can make a huge difference in ensuring safer births and better outcomes for families. Sikitu and Sauda, they are here in Temeke Hospital, are waiting to give birth, confident due to the progress made so far across the country. Having trust in healthcare providers around you makes the world a difference during childbirth. Temeke Hospital seems like a wonderful place with a strong team behind you, which it's so comforting. The hard work and improvement being made in the healthcare system is truly heartwarming to hear that these positive changes are making a tangible difference for mothers and their babies. The assurance of quality care during such important and vulnerable time is valuable, and it is heartwarming. The visiting delegations say they are satisfied with the work done with the Temeke Regional Referral Hospital, praising the efforts made by Tanzania government in improving the health sector, and they have taken some of the key takeaway from the visit.
Meanwhile, in an effort to economically empower women, youth and people with disabilities, the Dar es Salaam City Council is implementing the government's plan to provide interest-free loans. The council has allocated 10% of its revenue to support registered groups with an initial allocation of over 14 billion Tanzanian shillings for the program. My colleague Robert Stephen reports.
In a strategic move to boost financial inclusion and support local entrepreneurs, the Dar Municipal Council has partnered with CRDB Bank to provide accessible loans for business and community groups. Through this partnership, eligible applicants, including women, youth, and people with disability, can access affordable financial to expand their business and improve their livelihoods. The loan amount vary depending on the business needs, with the flexible repayment terms designed to ensure sustainability.
The procedure, the application procedure is just a normal one, but now it's doing in a technological way that they apply in the app. There is an app that they should apply. And then those staffs from our department, those community development officers, they go through, they see who has been qualified to get the loans. That's what. So the city will do the groundwork, and then the money will be allocated to the banks. So they will go and fulfill those banks' procedures, and then they will get the loans. But also, that does not end the duties of Dar es Salaam City Council. No, The Dar es Salaam City Council will keep on moving on, see and verifying what is going on, and then the feedback of what is going on should also come to the council to see that are we going well, or there are also maybe some challenges which need immediate action or whatever. That's what they will do. But the groundwork that which group is supposed to get their own, then still the officers will do that work.
On the other hand, Tuli Esther Mwambapa, CRDB Director of Corporate Affairs and Public Relations, says the loan provision will be accompanied by the financial literacy training for the beneficiaries.
Yes, before we provide the soft loan to the groups, after the whole process has been done by the councils, we also will go and visit their businesses. And after the first analysis and appraisal, we'll bring them into classes. We'll take them through classes, a boot camp of 6 weeks, training them in everything: financial literacy, different skills, marketing, looking for market, packaging, doing appraisals, writing proposals and papers. So it should be a full bouquet of different subjects that we'll be training them. Reason being, we have different people from different walks of life who have different kind of services or businesses. When they come in the boot camp, we want also to create market for each other. We want for them to know different skills. And some of them, they may become trainers of their colleagues.
With a strong financial backing and simplified procedures, this partnership between the Municipal Council and CRDB Bank is paving the path for the economic empowerment across communities. Rioba Steven, TBC.
Before we wind up our local news tonight, let us now have a look on today's exchange rates according to the Bank of Tanzania, BOT. Don't miss TBC News every weekday. International news is up next. And now here is the international news with Lulua Muhammad.
Heavy rains and flooding across Botswana in the past 2 days have claimed the lives of 7 people, including 3 children. Thousands of people have also lost their homes and businesses in the capital Gaborone, where local dam was overflowing and led to several cars to be swept away. The farmers who stuck after their homes were completely destroyed by the disaster were assisted by the Botswana's Defense Force that had drafted in by the Disaster Preparedness Committee to help evacuate people in distress. On the 3rd anniversary of Russia's full-scale invasion, the United Nations General Assembly has refused to approve a US-backed resolution on Monday that urges an end to the war in Ukraine. Members of the Assembly have refused to adopt Washington's resolution as it failed to mention the Kremlin's aggression. Instead, they approved a European-backed resolution which demands Russia immediately withdraw its forces from Ukrainian territories, which US President Donald Trump's administration opposes. The amended resolution passed with 93 votes in favor, 8 against, and 73 abstentions in a setback for the Trump administration in the 193-member world body, whose resolutions are not legally binding but are viewed as an indication of world opinion. A separate resolution drafted by Ukraine and European countries also passed with 93 votes in favor, 18 against, and 65 abstentions. The US, along with Russia, Israel, and North Korea, were among the countries that were against the resolution. The Prime Minister of the Democratic Republic of Congo, Judith Tuluka, has reported at the United Nations Human Rights Council in Geneva that since January, the ongoing violence in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo has claimed the lives of around 7,000 people. The deadly conflict has also left 450,000 people without shelter after the destruction of 90 displacement camps. The advance of the M23 rebel group, which has captured key territories and valuable mineral deposits, marks the worst escalation in over a decade. The Prime Minister Tuluka called on the international community to impose sanctions as the region faces widespread displacement, summary executions, and horrific human rights abuses. UN Secretary-General Antonio Guterres condemned the devastating situation, saying that human rights are being suffocated around the world. The DRC government has faced criticism for its military strategy amid back-to-back losses in North and South Kivu province.
That was the international news. We'll be right back with the sports news after a short break. And in sports news, JKT, Tanzania's female goalkeeper Fatuma Omari says determination and confidence has led her to be the only female goalkeeper in the Tanzania Premier League. Omari told TBC in Dar es Salaam that discipline and hard work made her a good goalkeepers coach in the Tanzanian Premier League and believes that one day she will be one of the most top female goalkeepers coach in Tanzania.
If you decide, you certainly can. I started playing as a goalkeeper, at the same time studying coaching course. So even coming to teach has been an easy job for me. So women, let's believe in ourselves that we can. Our country's greatest leader is a woman, and we say together, the work should continue.
Before joining coaching roles in various teams in Tanzania, she has been an outstanding goalkeeper for Tanzania women national team, Twiga Stars. And that's the end of the sports news. Now, before we conclude the news bulletin for tonight, let's take a look at the weather forecast for the next 24 hours.
This is 24 hours of the forecast from Tanzania Meteorological Authority. Starting from tonight, 9 p.m. Wind is expected to flow at the speed of 20 kilometers per hour over Lake Victoria, Lake Tanganyika, and Lake Nyasa. And the state of the lake is expected to be slight. For southern coast, wind is expected to flow at the speed of 30 kilometers per hour, while for northern coast, wind is expected to flow at the speed of 40 kilometers per hour. And the state of the sea is expected to be moderate to rough. And this comes with an advisory of severe weather, of which Tanzania Meteorological Authority has issued an advisory of short period of strong winds reaching 40 kilometers per hour and large waves reaching 2 meters over some areas along the northern coast. So necessary measures and precautions should be taken. And maximum temperature is expected to reach 36 degrees of centigrade over Kilimanjaro region. And now let us see of the weather details. And this is what we expect for tonight. The entire country is expected to be dry. And now let us see of what we expect for tomorrow. For western parts of the country, we expect particle condition, thunder showers of a few areas, and sun periods. For Rukwa, Songwe, Mbeya, and Njombe region, we expect particle condition, light rain showers of a few areas, and sun periods. And for remaining parts of the country, we expect particle condition and sun periods. And now let us take a look at the next 4 days weather forecast. Dar es Salaam, we expect sun periods, and maximum temperature is expected to reach 3 degrees of centigrade. Dodoma, we expect sun periods and light rain, and maximum temperature is expected to reach 35 degrees of centigrade. For Mbeya region, we expect rain showers. For Mwanza, we expect sun periods, and maximum temperature is expected to reach 33 degrees of centigrade. Kilimanjaro, we expect sun periods, and maximum temperature is expected to reach 36 degrees of centigrade. Morogoro, we expect sun periods and light rain. Arusha, we expect sun periods, and maximum temperature is expected to reach 30 degrees of centigrade. And that's all for today. Make sure to catch up again tomorrow from Tanzania Meteorological Authority. My name is Mariam Faris. Bye-bye.
And that marks the end of the news bulletin for tonight. Don't miss our next bulletin in Kiswahili at 11 p.m. On behalf of the whole team, I'm Kanki Mwegomole. Good night.